Hello, hello, good afternoon. Hello. Welcome to another educational video. My name is Lady, and today I'm here to go over the overview of the new RFA grant. This is the major renovation. So it's the new construction and major renovation grant for family childcare. That's where I'm gonna focus. I am also childcare owner for the past 10 years. And for the people that doesn't know me, my name is Lady. Welcome to this channel. If this is your first time, I know when on March, when I started doing videos for the first grant, I was able to meet a lot of people all over California. So if this is your first time, everything that I do here is mainly to promote, to improve, and also to share information about the childcare industry. So today we're gonna focus about an overview. I already did last week in Spanish, and I did a bilingual one too, but because of the lack of English speakers, I couldn't continue doing something that it was necessary. So, but there's people that who requested, and that is the reason why I am doing this today, as I promised. Okay, so now let's see who is here. If you are a childcare provider, I would like to know where exactly you are, your name and your city. And I will go and I will share my computer. If you guys have any questions, I want questions now because there is a webinar on December 8th at 6 o'clock, and we want to make sure that you enroll for the webinar. But if you let me know your questions in advance, I can email CDSS because we want to make sure that all our questions are being answered, because there is a lot going on. A lot of people right now, they're trying to do already their application. Don't waste your time yet. Find out everything that it's so important before you start filling out the application. Get a good contractor, engineer, anything that you need. Talk to your city, talk to your licensing, to your analyst. Like, do all those things first before worry about the application. The application is just so many questions, but there are so many projects that you have to take in consideration: the cost, the pictures, the whole project, and narrative description that you have to do. There is so much going on, and there's a lot of people worry about the application when that is the last thing that you should be worried. And I'm telling you this because I have studied this a lot. I went through a lot. I also, my husband has help, and I was kind of like a witness of all the work that he has done for hundreds of providers in the month of March. So I have seen a lot. And so I don't recommend right now to fill out the application yet. Let's do a research about this first. One of the questions that Ceci is asking, is this grant to be reported in your taxes? Of course, any money that you get has to be reported because it's income. But keep in mind that also we can have deductions. So if, for example, if you got a $75,000, you need to show 75,000 in deductions. So at the end, you don't have to pay anything because you have deduction. Please excuse me. I just went to pick up a child, and it was super, super cold. So I hope that answered your question, Ceci. Any penny, it doesn't matter from where it's coming. You get it, you report it. Have your deductions. Like I got, I don't know how many grants, close to 10 grants, different kinds, since COVID started. I have reported everything, but also I have a lot of deductions because I pay my employees, because I put the whole money into my childcare. That's why my childcare looks so nice. I don't spend the money on myself. I don't need the money for that. But my childcare and my employees, they do need the money. So that's why I don't pay taxes, and I got so many grants. Okay, so now let's go over. We'll share my computer, not my computer, I will share right now my screen so you guys can see it, what I will see. And now here on the side, on the description of this link, that is where I will share the link. So right now there is a link at this moment. This is where I am going. A lot of people, oh my gosh, I got hundreds of messages. I'm not answering messages anymore. I do not have the time. What I do is I will be here every Thursday if you guys have any questions. I don't get paid for this. I'm just like you, a childcare provider. Now, if you guys want me, kind of like last year, the union contract me. If you guys want me to do videos about this, I need to pay my assistant. So just contact the union and ask exactly that you guys need somebody. It doesn't have to be me, but request that you need help on this grant. And for sure they're gonna do it. Because last year a lot of the Latino community requested. There were so many. They called me and they told me that if I'm able to do this for them, and I gave 3 weeks of my time. It was a lot, to a point that I forgot to send my own application. I had to send the last day. Yes, that's what happened to me. Well, it's okay. It was a great experience that I will never forget, because I met so many beautiful families, in this case, childcare providers. Okay, so now I'm sharing my screen. We are gonna go to the page, and here on the side, you are gonna be able to see already the link. And here on the bottom, if you watch this recorded video, on the bottom, you're gonna be able to find. Okay, so now the link. So now let's go here. This is cdss.ca.gov, and I will go to the English. This is where is the overview. So for those people who speak Spanish, I already did this video last week. And it's, I believe, on Facebook. I also did one in Spanish. So as you guys know, this is November 22nd. It was announced for the first time. The webinar is going to be November 8th, so please enroll for that. And then application is going to be January 31st. That's the last day that you can apply. Now, today I'm going to only talk about number 4, eligibility for the applicants. So that's where I'm going at this moment because of the time. And like my grandpa said, time is money. So, and time is like gold. That's what he says. Okay. So on this part, this is completely different than the Spanish. Okay. So I am page. So all of you guys for sure have the same thing than me. So right now I am in page 3. Somehow my pages are not good. Let me move back here. Oh my God, good thing I can talk today because I was so sick. Okay, so according to this one, you're gonna be able to open a childcare facility serving through the alternative payment program and the WIC, chapter 3, an immigrant child care development program. If you are part of like Fakers or network, same thing. Just a childcare, for example, serving the bridge program, stage 1 and stage 2. This is where I am, and these last two. But you also need to demonstrate that you that need for expanded access to subsidy families. So if you don't have subsidy families, I recommend you to find one. Make it happen. Everything is possible. Find a neighbor. Help the neighbor to qualify. Guide them. And plus, the area, like the first time when I made a video, I show all of you guys how to identify your zone and where you have like tier 1, tier 2, 3, and 4, and the levels of the needs. Like if you saw my last video, you're gonna be able to see that my city is kind of like in a desert, the childcare desert. And also you need to have a plan to make sure that you're gonna be served children that qualify for the subsidy. They want you to have subsidy children. So if you don't have that, I don't know if you will be able to qualify for this. Serving children from birth to 5 years old, inclusive, also with special needs and inclusions, wish to recover lost capacity, enroll more children as a result of the state federal declared disaster. Now, for example, if you don't have a license or you're a public government entity, you won't be able to qualify, and here are other ways. So my question is here for them. Do you guys think like programs like CCRC, who are opening childcares everywhere and taking away our children, can they qualify? I don't think so. So that is a good news, because they're already taking away all our children, and now we don't have neither a referral or a call, because they are taking away all our children so they can fill their spaces or their spots in their own daycare. I would call them a monopoly. Yep, that's my opinion. But do your research. Now, what we can do with this grant? This is mainly for new constructions and major renovations to increase, and major renovations to increase capacity. And here is another question I have, and I hope you agree with me. What happens if we already childcare provider with 14 kids? For us, we are kind of like stuck there. We cannot grow. But how about if we want to open a childcare outside of our home? That will increase tremendously the capacity. Can we do that? So here, according to this, it says construction and new childcare and development and preschool facility to increase the capacity. Yep, that will increase our capacity. Now, renovation of existing childcare development and preschool facility to increase the capacity, enroll more children. Yes, that's what we want. That's why we want, maybe if you, for example, we cannot do that in a home daycare. We cannot increase our capacity there, right? Only if you have a small to a large, yes. But from a large daycare to a center, it's impossible to do it from home. But how about if we already have a property that we bought and we just want now to build there a new childcare that will help so many subsidy families? There are a lot of questions, confusion that I do have. I recommend everybody register for the webinar that is gonna be on December 8th, because we need to be able to address our concerns, our questions. So join me for that. Now, here says one-time infrastructure construction costs, including but not limited to the universal design. So in this case, they're gonna be paying for the engineering, the design, the blueprints, the cost of renovation, demolition, construction, landscaping, everything. It's awesome. Also, it will qualify new constructions. Remember, that is the question I have. Yeah, new projects, project management costs, demolition, landscaping, electrical flooring, children's size pictures, storage, indoor and outdoor. Now, this cost is not allowed for sure. Like they won't pay the rent, legal fees or costs, insurance. So for example, if somebody charge you, like last time I paid for my grant $1,500 to be made, because my husband was so busy with many of you, and I didn't get that money back. So, and right now with this kind of grant, it will be way, way more, and they won't pay for that cost. So if you send this to somebody else, you have to eat the cost or the expense. Now here, grant funds are necessary to undertake or complete a project. So in section 3, this is page 9. They're also talking about the proof, the site control for the entire term of the grant, the lease, the deed. And keep in mind that, for example, a lot of people are kind of like scared. How am I going to go and open a center if they allow that? You can complete all this one until no later than June 30, 2028. So we are in 2022. We have plenty of time. We just need to have a good proposal. That's what we are getting at this moment. Think about a proposal that is going to help you to increase. It's going to also determine how you do your narrative. Pay somebody who has a degree, somebody who is good writing. With me, the person who did mine, she has a master's degree. She's the best in English. Oh my gosh, she's awesome. So that is the reason. And my husband has in total 3 writers, but this time they are gonna charge us way more. So I have to show her all my plans, and it's a lot of information to collect, a lot of information. If you're planning to do this on your own, good luck. In my case, I am good in other things, but writing is not my style. Now, operating, cash on hand, loans, tax credit, equity, what else? Now, something very important, the award amount here is $1,500,000 for daycare centers. Now, this is where I have a question. If I am a childcare provider and I want to go and open a center, am I gonna get the money up to 100 as a childcare provider, or up to more than $1 million because I'm opening a childcare center? That's my question. What do you guys think? Now, if you are opening a childcare center, keep in mind that that project site has to be for 10 years. If you are only opening a large daycare, or maybe doing a construction because you have a bigger space in your house, and now you can increase because of COVID. I'm giving you hints, and you need the distance. Remember, the 6 feet. So you need something bigger. You need to have the project for 2 years. Here's also they're gonna have frequently asked questions. I want to see that too. I believe it's already posted. Now, after January, that is the last day for you to submit your application. But right now, something that we need to focus is mainly in the everything that they are asking. For example, these are the application components. We need a narrative description of the project and purpose, including a description of the mission, vision, history. So you guys know that I already made videos in Spanish and English for that. So you guys can write your own. But where am I gonna be taking a lot of time is in my project scope timeline and fund development budget activities. That is where it's gonna be. Why? Because I need to have a list of all the stuff that I'm gonna need. And based on that, I will have to write the project. So if you guys find a writer, first, you need to make a list and a description of everything that you're gonna want, or you're gonna buy, like planning for your project, or you're gonna need. That's where you have to take the time instead of just worry about the application. The application should be your guide, but don't fill out yet. Please wait at least until the webinar. Then do your application, do your list, not application, sorry. Do your list, talk to a contractor, talk to an engineer, talk to the person who's going to lease you the place. So there's so many people that we have to talk first, and then talk to a writer to see how they are going to speak with their heart and do a really nice narrative for you. Now the budgets, as you guys know, this time they have a different budget like this. You guys see? This is one of the examples of the budget. Can you guys see what I see? Because I see all my presentation, but I don't know if you are able to see it. So we have here if we are getting a loan, grant 1, grant 2, this is where we have to fill out. And this time it's gonna be only one project budget template, not 3 like last time. Let me go back now to the overview. Here's also asking about the requirement attachment, which will be the project design. This is where, I don't know if you guys have seen mine for the RFA1. For the first grant, I did a whole design. You were able to see like a 3D video of everything, how the kids were running. It was super, super cool. So if you have something like that, because people are visual and they need to be able to see your ideas, because sometimes whatever you're thinking in your head, it doesn't mean that the other person can see it. Lease agreement. So if you guys are gonna rent, then the childcare facility license. And you're gonna be getting an audit. So it's so important to have the Schedule C. Are you a sole proprietor or a non-public agency? In my case, I am a profit organization. I don't do charity. Or they also need the same form that many people were messing up in the first one, which is the pay data record. This is one of the easiest form to do. So please just watch my video and you're gonna see all the details there. I spend hours of my time for free for you guys to get all the information. You just need to watch my videos. And that's where I cover all this. The bits, you need this time, the person or the contractor in this case has to have a valid and active license. They cannot work for organizations like CDSS, fixed equipment and appliance. You need to have 2 bids. And then the construction is recommended that the applicants provide 3 construction bids. Wow. However, 2 bids are required. Costs over $5,000. I don't think nothing is going to cost $5,000 when you are building a new childcare. That will be hundreds of dollars. Okay, so now, here in the budget. So according to this, it's 3 budgets that we have to present. One of them includes the operating budget outline, current revenues and expenses. So how much you're gonna be making and how much is gonna be the expenses. So if you were making $100,000 in a childcare and then your expenses was like about $90,000, this time for the center it will be hundreds of dollars. No, nothing like that, the childcare. Same thing, the construction budget, equipment budget. The budget to show funding sources, photos of the areas, site evaluation, site plans, floor plans, general scope of work, proposed development and construction schedule and timeline, like when you're gonna start, what you're gonna do 3 months later, 6 months later, 1 year later. And so there's a lot of things that you can check. And remember, they want us to complete this project in 180 days. But there is one option where it says that you can also complete after, that you can request more time. So right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check, I believe I'm done, right? Oh, also the application, they might ask you like, they will ask you permits. According to this, it says that the technical assistant will finalize. Okay, so they're gonna have a technical assistant. That's good to know. For you to submit or show, or ask questions about your documents, and that's gonna be available after July 31st, 2023. So this time, they got way better. They have more help. That's awesome. For the permits, including the conditional use permits, blueprints, final budget, and 2 bits. That's awesome. So if you guys have any questions, just make sure that it has to be before July 31st, 2023, and they're going to be able to help you. Eligibility criteria are met and all the requirement attachments are submitted. The CDSS can request additional information. Now, how they're gonna be deciding who is gonna get it or no, it's mainly that you guys need to be having for sure low-income families. You need to have subsidy families. And the other way how they're gonna do is you need to be in an area where it's poor, kind of like Palmdale. That's a poor area, so there's more need there. Same thing with the project readiness. Project can be started with a reasonable frame time, grant agree, and complete June 30, 2028. Yeah, of course, if you're gonna get all the money, imagine, make sure that is before June 30, please. Then projects in advance, stages and permits, program that serve with subsidy, program that serve a high percent of low-income families, program that serve infants and toddlers. So here is telling you every little thing that you have to use when you do your narrative project. And now the agreement, I'm not gonna go over that because that is just a lot of questions. Reporting. So if you guys have any other question, and here kind of tells you about the meaning of what the childcare provider is, an adult or agent that provide childcare service. We don't need to know that, but just in case. So that's it. Yeah, that's it. And now I'm gonna do another video where I'm gonna focus on to go over the application. And like today I did earlier, like around 1 o'clock, when I went over in this with the Spanish speakers, but I stopped in question 50. So tomorrow at 1 o'clock, I'm gonna do the rest of the application to go over. And then in the afternoon, I will do more about the application, and maybe I will cover from 1 to 40 or 1 to 50. It's gonna depend on the time, because from here I have to go, I have work to do. So I need to get up all the kids, feed them, pick up kids, and get ready to close. Today I close at 5:30, so still a few hours for me to work, but I hope you guys like this video. And if you want to see more videos just like this about the grants, because when I do a curriculum video and I give all my ideas about how to run your preschool program, I get so many likes. And let's see how many likes am I gonna get on this one. If this was your first time and you want to watch more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe. When you subscribe, you're gonna get a notification saying that lady is live. So that normally is stream. And you're gonna be able to be with me at the same moment, be able to ask questions. And okay, so that is all for today. I'm gonna go to YouTube to make sure that there is no more questions. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I got so many views just in the first one, but no questions right now in the English group. Okay, so tomorrow I look forward to see all of you. so we can go over the applications. I'm gonna keep reading this, and I hope I am able to meet with the people from Lyft, because I have a lot of questions for them too, since they are in charge of a lot about this brand. Same thing with CDSS, but just like you, I'm so impatient and I need my questions to be answered so I can share with you guys. But right now they are kind of like waiting until the 8th. So that gives us enough chance to find a good contractor, a good engineer, maybe the place. I don't know. I don't want to do nothing yet until I get all my answers, because that will switch all my plans like from 0 to 180 degrees. So I'm gonna just wait. Do you guys have any questions? I really appreciate to Ceci, because she was the only one who had questions. But then when I see on my Facebook page and I see hundreds of questions, the place where I'm answering all the questions is here or in the comments. So on Facebook, I do answer on the comment, but if you send me a private message at this moment, I don't have time for that. I'm here every Thursday. I'm on Facebook every Wednesday around 2 o'clock. So I do first the 30 minutes in Spanish and then the other 30 minutes in English. Same thing on Thursdays. I do at 1 o'clock Spanish, and around 2:30 I do the English, because I'm working. So that is a reason. So no more questions. I hope this information that I just provided was helpful to you. And if you guys have any concern, don't forget to make a comment here. Now I will be leaving, but make a comment on the bottom. That's where there are boxes for you to make your comments, and I will be happy to read all of them. That's what I was doing last night. Okay, guys, so I look forward to see all of you next week. Thank you guys for watching, and if you haven't subscribed, don't forget to also like this video and share with another provider. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next one. Hasta pronto. See you soon. Bye.